Hi friends, David here from Above AVL and Learn Christmas Lighting. And in this video, we're going to cover just the basics of like setting up controllers and props and getting that done, giving you just a real life example if you're new to this or you're considering doing this hobby next year, giving you just a really basic, awesome idea of how this stuff works, how to make it work together, and really how simple it can be. I know this hobby may look complicated and it can be, but getting started, getting the basics, and getting something rolling doesn't have to be too difficult. So what I've got in front of me today is a couple things. I've got a xLights Genius 16 controller. This is one of the ready to runs that we have at Above AVL, made by xLights themselves. They're fabulous and come in at a killer price. I have some sort of EFL prop that's a tree. I forget exactly what it's called, and it is 50 pixels. And I actually have that plugged into a string of pixels where there are 50 that will put in a straight line prop before this one. So it's going to be plugged into the straight line, then to the EFL prop, as if there were extensions between them. And so let's get these ready to rock and roll. First thing I'm going to do in this case is the hardware side, since we're standing here, right? So I've got this Genius 16. I've got it plugged. So it is plugged right now. Boop, into my network with a cable that is not long enough. And then I will take port 1 on this controller, and I'm going to plug in this string of pixels with this here prop on it, as well as this string of pixels. So we'll just take it, find the little notch that lines up, press it in all the way down, tighten it up really good. Okay, and so that's all we've got to do on the controller side. One thing Genius controllers do is they get an IP address automatically from their router on initial setup. We're going to change that, but it's where we're starting. So let's hop over to the computer. We'll finish this out and see it lighting up before too long here in this tutorial. I just launched xLights. Now, if you're new to this, there's a couple ways that xLights might appear when you first launch. If it's your very first time launching xLights, it's going to ask you for a folder called your show folder. Okay. If you already did that, maybe you downloaded it, we're playing around with xLights, then it may load, excuse me, and look something like this already in your show folder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit either change permanently to permanently change here to a different show folder, or temporarily in this case to build a test show. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead to literally my downloads folder, create a new folder, and select that as my show folder. Now I'm going to go ahead and discover. So this is going to find any controllers on the network, and it's going to find this Genius controller. It's probably going to find something else. Nope, it didn't find this Genius controller. All right, so now we'll go ahead. We actually powered the controller on. We'll press discover, and it should show right up. For some reason it's not, but that's probably because I'm running a beta firmware on this particular Genius controller, which in the future should not have this issue. So we'll go ahead and hit add Ethernet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a vendor. So xLights, model, this one's a Genius 16. And then the IP address, which I know is 192.168.1.68. Okay. What if you don't know the IP address? Great question, David. If you don't know the IP address, then what you are going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and actually look at the controller itself, open up the box, and you'll see the IP address on the screen. And that's a beautiful thing about these Genius controllers. Then you can go ahead and set it up. You should see this green light illuminate. There it is. It takes a second, and then we know we're good to go. Okay, now to the layout. First thing I'm going to do is create a new download for that EFL Designs prop. Perfecto. So EFL Designs, then it's a spiral tree. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. So we'll insert one of those. Anytime you see this message, typically just say yes. And then I'm going to do a straight line. I hold shift to make it snap vertically, 50 pixels, save. Okay, so now that we have a basic layout set up, I'm going to go to the controllers tab and I'm going to hit visualize. This allows me in the default settings to take my models, to take my things that I just created in xLights and move them over to the controller itself. Notice how I snap this one on the second half of this first prop and it chains on that same port. Hit save and then hit upload output. Boom. Now that's uploaded to the controller and should be working. Let's do a quick test. If we go to our sequencer, create a new sequence, hit animation, and I'll just do 20 frames, quick start. We could then grab the old bars test, and I didn't make a group, so we're just going to put it on together. Okay. And yeah, up's good. Cool. So we get a nice little bars effect. We'll turn on output to lights. Hit play. Voila. They light up. They're doing exactly what I said. And so it really is kind of that simple to get started when it comes to laying out your props and getting them connected to a controller. Essentially just hooking everything up, uploading the outputs, pressing play, and you're off to the races. Sure, doing a complete song is more, but this is the basic technical stuff that's going to get you going and get you building your display quick. If you enjoyed this episode or video, whatever this is, head over to learnchristmaslighting.com. We get a free guide that we want to get into your hands. It's all about the 4 or 5 things I really wish I knew before I created my first Christmas light display. It's going to save you time, it's going to save you money, it's going to save you frustration when you do build out your display. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.